Could you explain that a little bit more, like the hybrid program? How are they doing that, where they're, getting human DNA or human whatever to create a hybrid?
Well, that's been going on for a long, long time. It's usually under the title of what people refer to as alien abduction. Now, these things are arranged by the souls prior to the physical incarnation, so it's not actually happening without these people's permission, even though physically they may not remember that they've given permission or agreed to participate in this evolutionary process of humanity upgrading and changing. So it's the DNA that was taken during those abduction experiences, mixed with other DNA from extraterrestrial sources and hybrid beings being created by that, and then educated and off doing other things, as well as a lot of them being returned to Earth to live and work among us to help upgrade and evolve human society. So that's sort of in a nutshell what we're talking about. Now, Bashar's entire civilization is the result of that hybridization process. That's why he is, in a sense, genetically related to us. They are part of our family. They look at us almost as if we are ancestors and they are our descendants.
Hmm.
It's just that they've been created in what we would consider to be an unusual way. So, because they consider us family, they're here to help, they're here to guide us, they're here to see that, give us opportunities to not make a lot of the mistakes that other civilizations have made and stuff like that. So it's up to us to take the advice, but they're here to share that advice because they're thousands of years ahead of us at this point. They know what we're doing and what it can lead to, and they're offering us, other options.
Do we know where that lab is, where this is happening, and is there a certain species that's, I guess, managing it?
Yes and no. There's probably more than one place, but I'm sure it's not just a lab. A
Yeah.
lot of this takes place on spaceships. It's mostly connected to the beings we call the Greys, the, sort of typical small, diminutive, big head, big eyes, dark eyes, beings. It's being overseen apparently by beings that are what we refer to as the mantis beings, beings that sort of look insect-like, like a praying mantis. Again, the story behind it, generally, as Bashar has explained it, is the Greys used to be human, and they came from, in a sense, a parallel reality version of Earth, but they destroyed their version of Earth. They lost control of it, and it was very toxic. They mutated. They lost the ability to reproduce. So basically, they went underground. Now, they were more advanced technologically than us at that point in their history. So once that everything else failed, like cloning and whatever they needed to preserve their society, they realized that the only way to do it was to use their advanced technology to go into realities where there was still viable human DNA like ours, and use that human DNA to create hybrids that would perpetuate their society. In a sense, in return for that, the hybrids are helping us avoid the same mistakes that the Greys made that destroyed their version of Earth so that we don't go down the same path.
Makes sense.